Hi everyone, Shai here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. In a world where things can sometimes feel overwhelming, it's easy to lose sight of the kindness and bravery that still exists all around us. But today, we're here to remind you of the goodness in humanity with top incredible stories of strangers stepping up to help those in need. Whether it's a family opening their home to a vulnerable elder or a courageous woman risking her life to save a complete stranger, these stories are sure to warm your heart and restore your faith in people. So, if you've been looking for a reason to believe in the magic of human kindness, you're in the right place. Join us as we explore these touching tales of selflessness and heroism that prove, even in tough times, there are always people willing to do the right thing. Number 1. Elderly widow gets invited to eat with a group of strangers. This is the story of a lovely widow who got invited to eat with a group of perfect strangers at one of her favorite barbecue spots. Nobody should eat alone at a restaurant unless they enjoy their own company, of course. At least, that's exactly what went through the minds of these three young men who were enjoying a meal at Brad's Barbecue in Oxford, Alabama. 80-year-old Eleanor Baker was used to eating alone since her husband had passed, and she didn't particularly like the alone part. Eleanor lives alone? Well, not exactly. She has her dog Rufus with her at all times. She has family, but they all live very far away and don't really have time to visit anymore. That night, when she arrived at Brad's, three young guys arrived almost at the same time as her. They were all sitting around enjoying themselves when one of them noticed Eleanor sitting by herself. Without even thinking about it, he got up from his table and went to sit with her. Soon after, the other two friends came to join them too. They all ate their meals together, chatting away. It was a small gesture from the young guys, but one that completely changed Eleanor's mood. She felt special that night, and that is priceless. Number 2. Hero biker saves girl. Having Seizure Shatsaduri, 51, was driving his daughters home from school in Pizza Locks, central Thailand. His youngest daughter, Kamek, 8, suddenly felt sick and fatigued, asking her father to hurry. However, she suffered an epileptic seizure, foaming at the mouth and eventually passing out on the passenger seat while stuck at a junction. The situation was becoming increasingly dire. Desperate to reach the nearest hospital, Sora Chatsad was trapped in standstill traffic. In an act of desperation, he opened his window, honking and asking for help. Enter Typhon Petty Boombang, 28, a passing motorcyclist who noticed the distressed family inside the black sedan. He offered assistance, proposing to take the girl to the hospital on his bike. Footage from his helmet camera captures the moment he gestured for the family to clear the way. Sora Chatsad then carried his daughter and mounted the motorbike's rear seat. With determination, they navigated through the infamous Thai rush hour gridlock, honking at stalled vehicles. Miraculously, within a mere 4 minutes, Kamek arrived at the emergency ward, much faster than her father could have ever managed with the traffic jam. He saved her life that day. Later, she was transferred to another hospital for further care. Number 3. Basketball coach saves choking teen in Papillion, Nebraska. An incident during lunch at the high school led to an unexpected display of heroism and gratitude. Joel Huser, the basketball coach at Papillion La Vista South, found himself in the right place at the right time when a student, Riley Kelly, started choking while Huser was calmly eating lunch. Kelly, a freshman, experienced a choking sensation after biting into a cheeseburger. Unable to breathe, he desperately grabbed his throat, yet his friends didn't immediately realize the severity of the situation. As panic set in, Kelly struggled to even drink milk to alleviate the obstruction. In a swift and instinctive response, Huser leaped into action, leaving his laptop behind and performing the high. Within seconds that counted, Huser's well-executed thrusts dislodged the cheeseburger chunk, saving Kelly's life. Despite his heroic act, Huser humbly downplayed his role, attributing his actions to being at the right place at the right time. He expressed that any teacher or coach would have done the same, and he was grateful to have been there when needed. It goes to show that learning the Heimlich maneuver saves lives. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. Man jumped into a car to prevent a collision. Witness this incredible moment of heroism as a man springs into action, leaping through the window of a driverless car that was free falling down a hill without its handbrake engaged. Caught on CCTV on a residential street in Castro Piranha, southern Brazil, this incident has sparked some outrage about driverless cars. Apparently, the car's owner, who remains unidentified, had parked the vehicle on top of the hill but completely forgot to secure the handbrake as he intended to just go in and out of a nearby grocery store. The unnamed hero, who was walking past, reacted when he heard a bystander ring the alarm bells about an unoccupied car rolling downhill by itself. With the agility of a cat, he jumped through the car's open front window, leaned over, and engaged the handbrake. The footage captures his legs hanging through the window as he skillfully brings the car to a halt just inches away from the houses lining the road's end. Thanks to his intervention, both the car and the houses remain unharmed, and no injuries were reported. Number 5. Police gives piggyback to elderly man. This video is taking Chinese social media by storm. In this CCTV footage, we can see an elderly man struggling to cross the street on time at a busy intersection in China. Thankfully, there was a very caring traffic policeman in the vicinity to help out. The senior citizen was trying to walk across a 6-lane road with the help of not one but 2 walking sticks. Despite all his efforts to hurry up, midway through the zebra crossing, the lights turned red for pedestrians, leaving the old man stranded in the middle of the busy road. The situation was extremely dangerous. This policeman certainly takes his job very seriously. He didn't hesitate for a second and gave the old man a piggyback ride to help him cross to the opposite side. Some drivers even had the decency to wait for the pair to get to the other side safely. The heroic policeman was later identified as Qin Yi, who works at the Mayan Young Traffic Police in Sichuan. Number 6. Woman in China saves elderly man in wheelchair. This is the incredible moment when a woman in a blue jumper runs towards an old man in a wheelchair and catches the wheelchair, preventing it from rolling down further and putting the man's safety in danger. But thanks to this woman, the old man was spared the terrible experience. The heroic feat of the woman shows us that there are still kind people in this world. The old man had clearly lost control of his wheelchair and was falling down the escalator. Thankfully, this woman was quick on her feet and ran to his aid. She blocked the wheelchair by lying against it, using her own body to stop the man. When seeing the woman literally spring into action, 2 other women working behind the counter also ran towards the man to assist him. Apparently, the woman in the blue jumper heard the man scream for help, and that was what made her react so quickly. The old man suffered no injuries, but sadly a small child did get hurt when the wheelchair knocked him over while it was rolling down. However, the child's injuries were superficial, nothing serious, thankfully. Remember, a little goes a long way when it comes to being kind. You never know what someone is going through or what chapter of their life they're in, so never hesitate to make someone's day special. So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.